Jäger, joint CEO and COO of Vienna Airport PLC.
Okay, and what specific initiatives are being implemented to enhance the passenger experience at Vienna Airport?
I mean, in general, I think we are a very process-driven airport, so we focus a lot on offering the fastest processes. We try to minimize waiting times wherever possible. And I think that worked very well in recent years. So until the end of September, and this is the most recent data I got, we were the fifth most punctual airport in Europe, above 20 million passengers, I have to say. 95% of our passengers wait less than 10 minutes in front of security. We increased the self-drop rate, so we reduced very significantly waiting times at check-in. So we believe that we are extremely efficient in terms of processes. And what we are working very hard on right now is to add the additional 70,000 square meters of terminal space to our main Terminal 3. So in the next 2 years, or in 2 years, we will take into operation 70,000 square meters additionally, 10,000 square meters retail and F&B space, a new enlarged security area, additional gates, and a much bigger waiting area. So to improve the quality for our passengers. We focus a lot on hospitality as well in our lounges. We just recently got the best lounge globally award from Priority Pass for our Vienna lounge. Overall, I think we are very happy with the quality we offer, but the main focus is here to have more space. So I think we are excellent on processes, but with the growth we've seen in recent years, it's getting a bit tight in the piers to a certain extent, and that's why it's our ambition to grow the terminal space.
And which regions is Vienna Airport trying to expand to?
I mean, essentially in all regions, but our main focus is obviously Asia. We are still 15% roughly behind 2019 figures. Overall, I have to say we are very happy with the recovery after the pandemic. We had our record year of 31.7 million passengers in 2019. This year we will get very, very close to that figure. Probably we will surpass it. So we are essentially on the pre-pandemic level. So overall, we are very happy with this development because 2019 was an absolute record year for us. But obviously, if you look at mainly East Asia, there's still some room for growth. So just now, last Sunday, Hainan Airlines opened a new Chengdu route. We'll get in 2 weeks from now, we'll get Air Arabia back to connect Vienna with Sharjah. So I would say for the midterm, Asia is a main target, North America is a main target, and then obviously there are the few spots which are not well covered within Europe are major targets as well. But I think in relative terms, I expect the most growth from East Asia.
And are there any plans to expand facilities or services for passengers with reduced mobility?
I mean, we have to expand these services on a constant basis because the number of passengers with reduced mobility is growing year by year. One thing which we are testing right now are self-driving wheelchairs. So obviously, so far there was always a person which had to carry a PRM passenger with a wheelchair. What we are testing now is self-driving wheelchairs, which gives the passengers more mobility, not depending on the person accompanying him. So we want to give the PRM passengers more flexibility themselves.
And what initiatives are in place to support workforce development and attract the next generation of aviation professionals?
I mean, overall, I think we did not have as many problems as a lot of other European airports to get enough staff after the pandemic. So we are right now essentially on the same level, on the same staffing levels um, compared to the pre-pandemic level. So we have 5,500 employees right now. We are more efficient in ground handling. And we have more staff now focusing on IT, on construction, and so on. And I think what we offer is an environment which is constantly growing and constantly challenging itself. So I think the main focus we have on quality and improving services for our passengers and for our airline customers is a great environment for young, ambitious people. And I think what we offer is a very diverse company. I mean, we are a full service provider airport. So we are in ground handling. We have 1,000 people in security. We have a subsidiary which does the cleaning for the airport. We have our own construction department, IT department. We're obviously running all the terminal services, the airside services, and have the normal functions in the airport, ranging from HR to finance and so on. So I think what we offer is really a very diverse company where you can grow. And regardless where you start, there's ample of opportunity to develop and get to see many different aspects of the aviation industry. And plus, we have subsidiaries in abroad. We own the airport of Malta, and we operate the Košice airport, and we're trying to have a very close relation with these airports as well. And just recently, we entered into a partnership agreement with Incheon Airport, and we do a staff exchange there. So for ambitious employees who want to get some experience abroad as well, this is something we offer as well.
Very nice. And finally, what is your airport strategy for reducing its carbon footprint and achieving net zero emissions?
I mean, we are proud that we managed to have a CO2 neutral operation starting from last year. So we reduced the CO2 emissions from roughly 70,000 tons 10 years ago to 7,000 tons in 2023. And the remaining 7,000 tons, we are, I forgot the English word, but we are buying certificates. And so we have a CO2 neutral operation right now, and our ambition is now to become net zero by 2033. The remaining CO2 is produced mainly due to our ground handling operation, because there are many special vehicles where there are no electronic alternatives available, or let's say there are electronic alternatives available, but they're very expensive and not as efficient. So in the course of the next 9 years, we want to change the remaining vehicles, the remaining diesel vehicles, and then we will achieve net zero operation by 2033. And already right now, we are operating the second largest PV power plant of Austria at Vienna Airport, directly next to the runway, and we produce 50% of the electricity we consume over the year ourselves. So I think we are very efficient in this aspect.
Okay, thank you very much. Very informative.
Most welcome. Thanks a lot for your interest, and have a nice day.